Hello, everyone, and welcome to NJ Bass Academy. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. I really appreciate you. This is going to be a lesson on left hand finger exercises, and I'll throw in at the end a bit of right hand finger exercises, so stick around. All right, let's jump right into this. This is called the spider. And it's called the spider because your fingers look like a spider moving up and down the fretboard. Okay, so the pattern is a diagonal pattern. Your first note starts here. Your second sequence starts there. The third, and then the fourth. So we're going this way here, 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 and here. Now, when we get to this fourth fret, we start going in the other direction. And so on, all the way up the neck. And I'll show you how this works. So, the first basic is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you move up one fret and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you move up another fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more fret. So it looks like this. Okay. So that's the first basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you move it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you move it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you move it up. Now you start going across this pattern this way. 1 fret, next string. Move up 1 fret, next string. Move up 1 fret, next string. Move up 1 fret. Move up 1 fret. So there you have it. So backwards. And it almost doesn't matter if you mess it up if you miss a fret. It's more a finger exercise, and it is also a great warm-up exercise. So you can stop anywhere where you're comfortable, or you could go all the way up. Then you come backwards. And if you do it perfectly, you'll end back up on the first note that you started on. Okay, so that's the first basic. I'll do it again one time slow. Move up a fret. Move up a fret and a string. Move up a fret and a string. Move up a fret and a string, and continue. And I can keep going all the way up. Till I run out of frets. Okay. Now, the beauty of this exercise is then you start to work all your different fingers. Once you have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, you can just do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And don't forget to do these with a metronome. Then you can do 1 and 3. 1, 3. That's all the way up. That's 1 and 3. Then you could do 1 and 4. And that's all the way up on my bass. And that's 1 and 4. Now the next basic is you can also mirror these and do them backwards. So when you go up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go as far as you want. When you come back, now you can do the opposite. Instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you do 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So you can mirror them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Like we just did. Then when you come back, you can go 2, 1. And if you end back up on the same note, then you know that you did it correctly and you didn't miss any frets. But that's not the point. The point is to warm up your fingers and to get your fingers working. Okay? So when you come back, instead of doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, you're going to do 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And so on. And the same thing with 3. And we did the 4 coming back, right? All right, so just to recap, you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then when you come back, you can come back 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Or you can mirror it 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right. So I'll do them all slowly, and I'll just do a couple of frets. And you take this all the way up as high as you can and go all the way back. So the first pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll keep going diagonal one more. And then you continue that pattern all the way up. Then when you come back, mirror it. Now you're looking at your fourth finger, so your fourth finger is going to be going across this way. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing with 1 and 2. 1, 2. Then 2, 1. Then 1 and 3. Then come back 3, 1. Then 1 and 4. Then 4 and 1. And you do that pattern all the way up and back. Then you can start mixing up your fingers. So you could do 2, 1, 4, 3. Then 2, 1, 4, 3. 2, 1, 4, 3. 2, 1, 4, 3. Same pattern. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. And it helps if you say it. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. You can come back the same way. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. And continue. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. 1, 2, 4, 3. And you can end on the 1 if you want. And just mix it up for now. Maybe you want to write it down. If you know how to do permutations, you can do all combinations of all 4, which I don't want to go down that road because it's quite extensive. Maybe I'll do a whole lesson on permutations, which just means mixing up your fingers and your finger patterns. But try to use and start on all of your fingers. Okay, you could do 3, 1, 4, 2. And try to keep them the same. Okay, so let me try that one again since I didn't do that one too good. So I did 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. It really helps to say it. Okay? 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. And continue. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay, and that's with starting with the first finger. So you could do 1, 4, 3. Okay, and make up different patterns. Okay, but the basic spider is just 1, 2, 3, 4. end. All right. Now, let's talk about this hand, the right hand, and how we can incorporate that. So right now you're plucking on the E string, and then you're moving up to the A string, then the D string, and the G string. And then you're coming back D string, A string, E string with this hand. Now you can do patterns like this. So we want to go from string to string. So we're going back and forth between the E and the A, and then the A and the D, and then the D and the G. So you do F on the E string, B on the A string, G on the E string, and D flat or C sharp on the A string. Okay? So you're basically going from this string to this string, then back, and then here. And then you bring it up just like the spider. So now you're going across just two strings, right? And then these two, and then these two. Now, if the next pattern is you skip the A string, so you go, the first fret is on the E string, the second fret now is on the D string, G, and then the next note is on the D string. So you'll have two patterns. Two. Then you go back to 1, 2. And you can come back the same way. I'm sorry. And these are tough. Then you can skip from the E string to the G string to the E string to the G string. Now you'll only have one pattern. So you really can't do that one in the spider, but it's great for this hand right here. So you just do it once. Just bring it up each fret. Then you go backwards the same way. And that'll take care of all of the string skipping with your right hand. All right, so once again, 1 to the next string, back to E. And come back, you can come back the same way. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you miss a fret or something like that, and you don't wind up exactly right. It's a finger exercise. It's just an exercise. Okay, that's all it is. All right, so just a quick recap. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You can come back the same way. Or you can do a mirror image, in other words, forward and backwards. So you go forward. And when you complete it all the way up the neck, you come back 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you could do 1, 2. And you come back 1, 2. Or you can come back a mirror image. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you start with your second finger. Same thing with 1, 3. 1, 3. Now you can come back the same way. 1, 3. Or you could go. Then come back 3, 1. Then you can do 1, 4. You can come back 1, 4. Or you could do it forward and backwards. Now I'm going 4, 1. That's the spider. Make sure you mix up all your fingers. You could do different finger patterns. 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And again, it's an exercise. You have to practice it. Okay? So you could do 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3 if you want. Okay, you get it. So just do random, and you could write down each different one that you do to kind of keep track. And for your right hand, you're skipping a string. Right? You're going from this string to this string, back. You'll have 3 of those. Then you're going to skip the A string, go right to the D. You'll only have 2. And then you go all the way across, which really just goes up each fret. And so on. And you can also do these backwards. Then when you come back, all right, so that's our lesson on the spider and various exercises that I've added over the years with changing your finger patterns and skipping strings. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the lesson this week. Mess around with this. It's a fantastic exercise to warm up. Even if you just get the first basic, it's really good to warm up before a gig, just to get your fingers going. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I come back 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you're getting value out of this video, make sure you smash the like button and hit the subscribe and the bell. And I have a lesson coming out every Wednesday, and you'll get notified of that. Don't forget Monday nights, 7:30. Every Monday night I'm live, and that's called Into the Mind of Music. It's presented by NJ Bass Academy, where I do music news. I cover a little bit of what I'm going to do for the lesson on Wednesday. You can hit the chat and discuss anything you want in the news. You can also call into the show if you want the number to call into the show. Just send me an email. If you don't want to ask questions in the chat, or if you're shy, you could always send me an email at bassmanjtfunk@gmail.com. BASSMANJTFUNK. bassmanjtfunk@gmail.com, and let me know anything that questions that you have, or exercises, finger exercises, scales, whatever you'd like me to go over. I'm here for you. And if you don't know who I am, I've studied with some of the greatest players in the world. I've been teaching for a very, very, very long time, well over 30 years. And I'm here for you guys, giving it all away for free. It cost me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of lessons. So hop aboard, and hopefully you'll become a better bass player and a better musician. Don't forget, always use a drum machine or a metronome to practice. So that has to be down. All right, for some reason my drum machine doesn't want to cooperate. That's why I wasn't using it. I thought maybe it would miraculously start working by itself. So I have to figure out what that is. But always use a drum machine, and always count and keep steady time when you're doing these exercises. And until next week, peace, love, music for all. Support me over there at Patreon. Check out what I have going on there for bass lessons. And once again, I am going to lower the prices over there. So keep checking back. And when the price drops, jump in. Peace, love, music for all. Out.